everybody, I'm Mark Wilson. Thanks for joining me at Cooking with Wilson. Today, I'm going to show you basically how I make a big easy take on a pulled pork. I made pulled pork multiple different ways. I've got a couple of videos out there that show you exactly how to make it. So we're not going to really go over that in this process. More like just going to go over, hey, here's how you would make this version of it. One thing to keep in mind is I've made this meal using the 3 different variations of the spicy and the sweet rubs, and with cooking the traditional method. And then I have another method that's not quite conventional, where you take a pork roast and you boil it in a crab boil until it falls apart, and then you put it in your smoker for 2 hours, very low temperature, so it can absorb some smoke. And it turns out phenomenal, and that's the one that I'm going to use, and that's the one that I've been using for this dish, because it just gives it, to me, more than New Orleans big easy flavor. I'm going to go over it. It's going to be quick though. It's fairly simple to make, fairly simple to put together. So just like that one little town that was I grew up nearby with no red light or stop sign. If you blinked, you kind of missed it. We'll start with heating up our tortilla, get it nice and warm, and basically we're going to heat up the other ingredients as well. So I've added our Creole pulled pork in here. Add a little bit of apple juice just to kind of soften it up some more, even though it's already full of fat. You won't taste the flavor of the apple juice in there. And that'll get it warmed up, and then we'll be good to go to put this together in just a few short minutes. So we've got our pulled pork simmering, heating it back up. I'm going to put in a little bit of lemongrass. If you're looking for that, normally that's in a tube found by the salads. And I'm going to also sprinkle in some red pepper flake. Use whatever kind you have. Spicy if you wanted some kick in it. I've got some Korean red pepper flake that I'm adding in there. I discovered that when I was actually there. Just going to stir this all together. Let it sit for about a minute or so in the pan, let the flavors come together, and then we'll be ready to assemble the meal. At this point, we've got our Louisiana popcorn rice we're going to use as a bed. You can use whatever rice you can. I prefer the popcorn rice because it's so aromatic and it just goes perfect with this dish. Our Creole pulled pork, like I said, you can use any version of pulled pork you want. Let me rephrase it. Don't take the stuff from the supermarket that has barbecue sauce soaked in it, because that would not turn out good. At least I don't think it would, but you do you, boo. We have our lemongrass and our red pepper flake and our Creole style pulled pork. We've got our tortilla, warmed it up in the skillet, just got it nice and toasted a little bit there, and ready to put it all inside. Our cilantro, and then our pork skins. You can use spicy ones, you can use plain ones, use whichever ones you want to. I've used them all, and it just comes out tasting phenomenal the way all these flavors blend together. And it's just so simple. How do you put it together? Get your rice, scoop it out to make a little bed there. Grab your pulled pork, lay it across the top. Pork rinds. And cilantro sprinkled across there. Can't go wrong with that. So it's a simple meal. Really easy to put together, as you see. It tastes phenomenal, has a lot of flavor, it's got a lot of depth to it. You wouldn't think that it would based on just these small ingredients, but trust me, it does. And it's definitely a new take on, say, these same old sandwiches, which I love my pulled pork sandwiches on a bun. But it's a new way to enjoy it, something different. Sure you're going to like it. If you do, shoot me a message, let me know what you think. Cooking with Wilson, without the G, because I'm country like that. Gmail, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, whichever floats your boat, whichever easiest for you to do. And let me know what you think. And hey, if you're into liking and subscribing, do that. I appreciate it. I'll keep making more of these videos. If not, maybe one day, eventually, I'll get the hint. I don't know. And in closing, the recipe for this is in the description of the YouTube video. And keep this in the back of your head. Somebody out there remembers you for maybe one, two, or multiple kinds did for them. So keep that in the back of your head and pass that on. We all need more of that in our lives. All right, take care.